ever wonder what your dog, your cat, your horse, whatever animal, your pet would ever say to you if they ever had the ability to speak? Again. Do you ever get the feeling that your pet, your animals, understand every single word that you say? I know I do. I cannot get my husband to understand, especially our Molly. He understands everything that I say to him. And I'm talking words long beyond things like treat, walk, doggy dinner. Because yeah, that's a thing in our house. No, my Molly especially, she's a double doodle, poodle, lab, and retriever. She understands every word out of my mouth. And although crazy Maisie, she's got a mind of her own, she truly understands as well. And of course they do. But how? But why? What if I were to tell you, once upon a time here on this earth, not just dogs, but every animal had the ability to speak? Oh, but first things first, Takey Talk, you know me, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here, just speculation. We're just thinking out loud. I got new boots, baby. I got some dogs. Smart dogs. Let's do it. New boot goofing. Let's go. If you want to find the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you, Yah? Well, first you have to understand you have not been given all of the truth. And number two, look where the truth has been hidden. And ironically, not so ironically, I always wonder if it was because Satan was being sneaky or just plain stupid. He actually named the books with all of the truths that they took away, just like that. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, snatched up, called heresy, blasphemy, non-canonical. Just never going to be able to say that word. All of the books that hold the truth, like the book of Enoch, or as we're going to talk about now, the book of Jubilees, Little Genesis, the multiple books that men behind closed doors, powerful men, power-hungry men, money-hungry men, evil men, chose to take away. Well, like I said, Satan, the way he named it, okay. He named those books the Apocrypha. Well, what's so funny about that? Well, that translates into the hidden books. If you want to know the truth, you're going to have to start digging. You're going to have to look where things have been hidden. And the most beautiful, no, the perfect place to begin is exactly there, the Apocrypha. Did you know the Ethiopian Bible actually still has all of the Apocrypha in it? You ever wonder why, I don't know, growing up, if you're Gen X, you'll remember it, there was starvation happening in Ethiopia. You see, Satan has a funny way of targeting those who hold the truth in various ways, but I would say starvation would be right at the top of the list. And that's exactly what happened in Ethiopia when I was young. There's a lot of truth in these books that will open your eyes, your real eyes, so you can finally realize not only how much we've been lied to, but how much of our truth has been taken away, hidden, or even burnt. But then it kind of bubbles back up to the surface like the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Enoch. Hand in hand, side by side. Oopsie poopsie, Satan. You were not counting on that. But let's get back to the fact that once upon a time, animals, all animals, just like humans, had the ability to speak. Picture it, the Garden of Eden. The story we all know. Eve is just standing around, looking around, and poof, here comes a serpent. A serpent who could talk? A serpent? A serpent that could talk. Okay, I don't know about you, and I don't know, back then, apparently serpents had arms and legs because our father took those away, made him crawl on his belly in the dust. But I would assume if Eve was like me, having a serpent come up to me would be, jump back, jump scare. But then to have a serpent, an animal, who if we go off the belief that animals could never talk, will suddenly start talking to her, don't you think that might kind of spook her a whole lot? It would spook me. That is, unless it was normal back then for serpents, along with other animals, to speak. And according to the book of Jubilees, just one of the many books that have been taken away from us, Little Genesis, the truth of the creation story, well, according to the book of Jubilees, Jubilee 3, that was actually the case. Animals could speak. That is, until, the fall. And on that day was closed the mouth of all beasts and of all cattle and of all birds and of all whatever walks and whatever moves. Sorry, this is really small for me to read. So that they could no longer speak, for they had all spoken, one with another, with one lip and with one tongue. A talking serpent? A serpent that speaks? Not being shocking enough to Eve? So much so that she wouldn't trust a talking serpent if no animal before or during spoke? Well, she did. And that makes a whole lot more sense now. If a speaking serpent slithered up to her, I just spit, and started yapping, well, it wouldn't spook you if that was the norm. And apparently, before the fall, before the serpent beguiled Eve with telling her to eat the fruit of the truth of the tree she wasn't supposed to touch, well, had the serpent not done that, our Father would have never closed the mouths of the animals. Now, once upon a time, in a garden, long, long ago, all of them, all of the animals spoke. Yeah, so if you ever wonder if your dog or your cat or any animal, your horse, oof, horses are chef's kiss. You ever wonder, it almost feels like they understand us. Well, my friends, trust and believe, they do. And if they could talk, what wonders await? If only they could speak again.